Good morning, class. Okay, thank you. Good morning. Open your camera, attendance first. Comment P if you are present. Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you. I think everybody is present in the class. So, we have here our classroom rules. You may read it silently and understand it. Okay? Are you done? Okay. And the next one is our classroom emoticons. We have here the virtual clap, the raise hand button for if you wanted to excuse yourself or you have questions, and the thumbs up emoticon for if you agree or you understand, and the thumbs down emoticon if you don't understand or you disagree. Okay? Okay, thank you. So, let us proceed to our lesson for today. So, it is all about Proverbs. So, class, do you have any idea of what a proverb is? Yes, Miss Manuel? Okay, that is right. Proverbs are a short pithy saying in general use rather. So, it states a general truth or a piece of advice. Okay, you have written in chat box as well your answers to my questions. Okay, that is right. That is a proverb. So let us first have our review. So I have here four different pictures and try to think of what lessons in life these pictures or these graphics want to tell you. Yes, you may write your answers on the chat box. Okay, I will give you 1 minute to answer. Okay, time is up. Let us now give the meaning of these graphics. So the first one, we have here a dot, which means that whatever good deeds you do, one mistake will always be remembered. Do you guys agree? Yes, correct. That is right. And for our second picture, we have here a circle with a black and white color, meaning if there's a darkness, there is a light. So um, we have here the third one. Wait, let me just check my slide. Okay, here is the third one. You can write your answers on the chat box. It means that sometimes we are on top and sometimes we are in bottom, since change is the only constant in the world. Do you guys agree? Okay. So we have here our, let me check again. Here we have our fourth picture, which is a blank space, meaning life is a canvas. So either be good or bad or funny or sad or anything. We never know. We never know what will happen in our life. That is why it is a canvas. It is full of surprise. Life is full of surprise, right? Okay, thank you so much guys for participating in our activity. Let us now proceed to our learning objectives. We have here, okay, Miss April, you can read the first objectives. Okay, thank you so much. It is understand the proverbs. We also have here discuss the features of proverbs, and lastly, express appreciation of different proverbs as source of wisdom and values during certain situations. That is right. So let us read words of wisdom. Okay, you can guys read the first paragraph and I will continue after. Okay, that is right. So, in fact, she asserted that even the Spaniards who colonized our country noticed how proverbs form part of native spirit. So, Spanish missionaries were found to have translated such proverbs and other oral expressions in Spanish in order for their fellow religious people to learn our indigenous languages. So by doing so, they were able to interact with the early Filipinos there and eventually introduce the Catholic faith. Okay, so after reading, what do you think is a proverb? Okay, that is correct. So a proverb from Latin proverbium is a simple concrete saying popularly known and repeated that expresses a truth based on common sense or experience. So, in Filipino, proverbs are called salawikain or sawikain. They prescribe norms, impart a lesson, or emphasize traditions and beliefs and community. So, in the anthology of Damiana Eugenio, she classified proverbs into 6 categories or 6 features. The first one we have is proverbs expressing a general attitude towards life and the laws that govern life. Example, ang kapalaran ko, di ko man hanapin, dudulog lalapit, kung talagang akin. In English, the good fortune which is intended for me will come even without me seeking it. So, meaning, you don't need to look good. You don't need to look for a good fortune for you to have it because good fortune will eventually come to you. We have here the next ethical proverbs recommending certain virtues and condemning certain vices, meaning no debt remains unpaid. It means that even though how much debt you have on someone, you can always pay him with something that he don't have or he doesn't have. And then for our third feature, Proverbs expressing a system of values. Example, ang taong tamad ay parang nangangamoy karne. In English, a lazy young man is like foul-smelling meat. Meaning, it means that because of laziness, one loses his value just like how a fresh meat can turn into a smelly one. And now we have our fourth feature, which is Proverbs expressing general truth and observation about life and human nature. Example, huli man at magaling ay naihabol din. In English, a good thing is never too late. So this basically means that it is never impossible to do something regardless of how old one is. So the phrase is typically used to encourage someone to accomplish something, especially late in life or long after it is usually accomplished by others. Okay, we have here our fifth feature, which is humorous proverbs. Example, kay tagal na nindahan, kabili-bili, balindang. In English, after shopping for a long time, he ended up with a poor purchase. So, meaning, simply means being so choosy and discontented with something will end up with nothing. So, we have to be happy, we have to be contented of what we have. And then we have here our sixth feature, which is miscellaneous proverbs. Example, ang tulong na namamangka ay hindi alam kung saan binabaybay na sapa. In English, the sleeping boatman does not know the stream he has passed. So this basically means that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss different options or opportunities life has given to you. So, do you guys understand? Okay, thank you so much. So, let's try. Let us try. Let's have an activity which is what we call words of soul. So, think of a saying or proverb that will tell who you are. Using any available materials in you, write it either digital or printed and put applicable design. Then write a paragraph about it. Okay? So how do you think this proverb showed the real person inside you? You can type your answers on the chat box. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, thank you so much for participating again in our activity. We have here our assignment number 1. So the directions are in your notebook, write T if the statement is true or F if it is not. Okay, so here we have 10 questions. You can either write T if it is true and F if it is false. You can answer this assignment asynchronously. Okay, so that's all for today. I'm sure you did great, so see you on our next class. Bye!